All right, guys, welcome in. This is the 2025 Faylor Lake Classic, brought to you guys by Discraft and OTB Discs. This is the sixth stop in the Go Throw Tour, which is brought to you guys by Prodigy Disc. Today we're at Faylor Lake outside Beaver Springs, Pennsylvania. One of the best courses in Pennsylvania. It's actually rated #1 in the state. Joining me again, we were here last year doing the same thing. The Tall Paul. How we doing,
Man, I'm doing great. Happy to be back in the booth with you. Really looking forward to seeing this card chop this place up.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
I love this
card. Tell us about it.
This card, we got last year's champion, Jake Hebenheimer.
Yep.
We're going to start out here with James Conrad, though. A familiar face to a lot of disc golf fans.
James Conrad, first time on the property.
Yeah.
Is right now, this round. He's never played. He is playing blind, so we'll see how he does.
Austin, did he make it here last year?
Straight into the course record holder. Yeah, he did. Final round, he made a push from Chase Card, nearly catching AB and Jake. Not getting it done, but getting some confidence on the track.
Always fun to watch as well. And then Anthony Barela. I mean, this place was pretty much made for him. One of the greatest disc golfers that the game has ever seen.
Yeah, the power and the touch. There's not many courses that aren't made for him.
Right. And then the guy that took him down last year in a playoff, one-hole playoff.
Yep.
Jake Hebenheimer on a hot streak last week. Played
Okay.
D-Glow.
Coming off his first podium on the Pro Tour, getting second place, kind of having maybe a chance there late if the guy stumbled at all. He was going to go to a playoff, possibly take down a win. It's pretty cool to see, and he is peaking at the right time. Playoffs just around the corner. We're headed to Jeffersonville, Vermont next weekend, and then Maple Hill. And the season is rounding out, so grabbing some confidence at Faylor Lake could be clutch.
I think so.
Hole 1, big dog leg left, kind of horseshoes.
Teeing off first, James Conrad.
We got John Hall, tournament director, in the big hat right there.
Yeah, hole 1 here, a great introduction into the property.
And James's first shot. Oh no. All right, first shot on the property. It's OB. Unfortunate.
Yeah, I think that's the one mistake you want to stay away from on hole 1.
Yeah, that tree line right is out of bounds.
Yeah.
It's a 50-50 kick, and James got the wrong side of that flip. But this guy has it all. He's got a really big forehand. Huge backhand.
Yeah, getting through that little
Anthony Barela.
Getting through that little cluster of trees at the end is a huge bonus, too.
Yeah. Yeah, the human video game right here. Really got every shot, every power, but can dial it back and throw the standstill touch putter as well. Looking forward to seeing how he dices this place up. Both he and Jake, a lot of confidence. And then both were on skins as well, so be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, for these guys, I think a lot of these par 4s, par 5s
Teeing
are
off
just
fourth, and the defending champion, Jake Hebenheimer.
so accessible. You know, they're not throwing distance drivers and things off the tee a lot here.
Yeah. I like that a little bit of relax, just deep breath that Jake just did there. He's a fantastic golfer, and when he gets out of his own way, he throws some of the best shots disc golf's ever seen.
Yeah. I think this means a lot to him, you know, him taking it down last year.
Yeah.
He's coming to defend his title.
Defending anything is cool.
Yeah. But this is, like I was saying earlier, this is a bit of a toned down course from typical tour courses for these guys.
Yeah.
So a little more fun
For
to
sure.
be had out here.
Yeah.
You're not just ripping.
You don't want to get a bogey out here.
No.
You're going to have some opportunities for sure, but the holes aren't hard enough to really cause you to want to do that. You don't need to go that hard into it. Jake's going to have a little uphill 22-footer to start his round.
Yeah, hopefully that tree doesn't obstruct him with the ceiling, low ceiling putt or anything.
Yeah, this is kind of where the good drives land here. And James finding some trouble right off the bat.
There is a very specific landing zone you're looking for
Yeah.
off the tee.
Yeah. Pushing straight is probably the best play. Don't even think about the fact it goes to the left. Just really stretch that thing straight. Opens up your angles. And Austin and AB both threw gigantic drives, like you're saying.
Yeah.
Once you've done a really good drive here on a 540-foot par 4, the work's kind of done.
Yeah.
Just make the easy shots easy after that. He can abbreviate his throw when he's got the tree right by him. I don't know how he does that. Consciously, just, I suppose unconsciously, just forgets about the tree right beside him.
James has just got so much touch.
Yeah. Great
knows
start
how
from
to-
Jake.
He knows how to create spin. That was a wonderful confidence putt for Jake.
Big time, exactly.
Yeah.
You hit one of those on the first hole. It's a relaxing feeling.
Yeah. That next deep breath will just help him settle in even more.
It's not that AB is getting taller, but because he's starting to fill out, I feel like he's just becoming like a bigger person.
Both these kids just hitting the gym,
Yeah, well,
bulking up.
Austin's looked strong for a long time. Not even, is strong for a long time, but AB's put on some weight. Can only imagine him throwing further than he does now. It doesn't make a ton of sense. Another short par 4, Paul.
Yeah, 530. Again, a pretty specific landing zone. You don't even really need to make the disc hyzer. Just throw a straight shot here. But a lot of the players are choosing to get aggressive, throw somewhat of a cut roller up this little hill to the left. People are claiming they're getting putts, so guys are trying to do it themselves. Like a bit of a low release for Austin, but he can still get himself a look for a putt.
Definitely
and a
can.
birdie.
Yeah, the roller's cool. It's almost a little cheeky, though, and don't feel like it's completely necessary.
I see this happen a lot.
Yeah, they're trying to, because of where the group of trees is in the fairway, at like 260 to about 300, they're trying to go around the outside of it.
Yeah.
So it's rolling it as late as possible, trying to use all that space.
I know Jake has got this pretty dialed in.
Oh, yeah. Just cuts the inside of the last tree, I think, in that group.
I don't think that's going to give him a putt, but a very easy looking birdie.
It being so high up on that hill.
Hopefully someone's guiding James through his course. There's 3 other professionals on the card.
Right.
I can give him a little bit of beta. I know Jake will help him out for sure.
There's almost nobody that can get up and down from here. Oh, careful. Careful.
Oh, yeah. OB strung up all along the right side.
Looks like it hits something, stays inbounds. All right. This would be like a righty Anheuser flex right here. He's looking for, and this is good. Miss.
Wow.
Oh. Straight through the little V at the end, too.
Man, that's what I'm saying. 530 feet.
A sneaky good forehand. Doesn't have much take back on his backhand or his forehand. Really generates a ton of power from the core late. James, a little errant. It's a little skip. This is the driest we've ever seen Faylor. Typically a very lush course. There's been a little less rain here this year than in years past, so you are getting some skips. It does make the course easier, too, because the low ceiling with the lush grass.
I feel like a couple of these
Gee.
guys are just making it hard on themselves to settle in here. These first 2 holes aren't really asking for too much.
Well, that was a complete grip block. You can't just let that go completely. I feel like it would be a commentator taboo to not mention that That was not good. But has a putt. I think he's inside the circle.
Yeah.
Just completely surrounded by those trees. AB for par. Gives it back. Got one on one, gives it right back on two. Jake and Jeopardy are doing the same. Well, no, this is a birdie putt, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure. Oh no, AB's was for par. Goodness. He's got something.
Okay. Just zoomed it just a little. It's going to be Jake again. Look at that wind up. All of a sudden. Did you notice that, though?
Yeah, absolutely. Got to get that deep breath, get some good posture, get comfortable. Already hit a great putt once. The first 2 holes.
Austin pretty much turfed it off the tee and then nearly based it.
Yeah.
I mean, there you go. Par for James. First par ever at Faylor Lake. He's looking to improve off of hole 1 and 2. Maybe get a birdie on 3. It's going to be a tricky one, though, Paul. This is the tightest hole 3 has ever been. It's getting really grown in right there, right here on the bush, and then right there on the other bush.
Yeah.
And if you throw this straight line, it's 395 in that lush grass in front of the basket. It feels like it's a 420 play.
Yeah, I think, the mid is tough to get all the way there, but a slower fairway is your friend. The gap, the pocket of the gap is higher, I feel like, which means you have to get this disc flat. But I like it. I like the roughness of this. It's already
I do too.
a tricky par 3.
Yep. It's subtly downhill.
Yeah.
So you can get a little bit of extra glide on that, but super challenging. Definitely hardest in the first 3.
Got to work a disc a bit.
This is kind of a James Conrad hole.
Go,
I
James.
would agree.
Concentration.
Once you pass that bush right there, like you said, lush grass, once you get past that last bush on the left, you give yourself a look at birdie.
Yeah. James has no idea his disc stayed that close either. That was an immediate stop. He's never seen this green. All he knows is it went around the corner.
This is looking great. Almost a carbon copy.
Really was. It's a great way to do it. Don't fall in love with the super straight.
No.
You can go around the corner a little bit. It makes the shot easier to let yourself tail off. Jake's FX4 has been his
Right.
maker lately.
He doesn't really turn the disc over, but he allows it to push right a bit with a little bit of understability.
Oh my goodness. We saw 3 people dime this up.
Yeah.
1 a card is normal. If you even get 1.
Wow.
Sneaky.
Must have seen something we didn't.
Oh, got the little lefty forehand touch. This is the furthest of the birdie putts. He doesn't miss those often.
Yeah.
They're about to play this 3 under. It's very impressive.
Of the par 3s here, I gotta think this has got to be one of the easiest.
Yeah, the chance at bogey probably a little less than some of the other ones.
Some of the other ones got a lot.
It was less than 20% getting
Smaller
burned
gap.
though. It's less than 1 in 5.
It is a tricky shot still, with some distance.
Yeah, talk about a placement drive to another tricky approach ball.
Yeah, 670 on this par 4, a bit longer than some of the others, but once you get past this grove of trees here and start to move right, if you can get up into that opening, you set yourself up with a lot more options. But I think a lot of players are going to throw a forehand position play here,
Yep. Works good.
and then you can go from there. James obviously not throwing a forehand.
Yeah. All of a sudden, you've never played the course and you got the box.
I like this play. I'm throwing a mid, maybe turned.
Yeah. Not a bad kick.
Yeah, as long as he's in the middle, he can still attack. There's the angles.
I think that was Jake talking to him.
Yeah, he's probably helping him out, letting him know where to land.
This is inside. He's going to have options, though. One of them is over the top forehand again.
That's
from the
what-
position.
Yeah, once you get past those first initial trees there, getting down the hill is pretty tricky.
I like this.
Just past the trees, right into the opening there. Now he's got options, whatever he is most comfortable with.
Really does. Grenade plays great.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's looking to throw the grenade there.
He's lined up for the traditional gap, the intended gap as well, but it's definitely a hard gap to hit.
Nice.
He'll have options as well.
Maybe a lefty hyzer. That wind at the beginning of the round was definitely present.
Yeah, it's hard to tell where the wind's at right here.
Yeah,
Playing over the top is kind of, you're blind to the direction a bit.
yeah.
There were some clouds, though. Looking up at the clouds is a great way to judge wind if people are ever wondering and can't feel it.
I love the commitment to that angle from James. Just a bit high, it looked like.
Yeah, I'm keeping in mind that every single one of these is his first time attempting the line,
Totally.
shot, judging it, originally. It's kind of fun because I've known this course now for a little while. It's one of my favorites to watch a friend of mine come here for the first time and commentate his round is pretty cool.
Bit right, bit short.
Yeah. It's a good par play.
Yeah,
Jake, grenade, X1. I love it for him. It's a great play. He practices with Kevin all the time, who's hands down the best grenade thrower on the planet.
yeah.
And Jake's really getting good at this as well.
I mean, how many other players are you seeing picking this up? 'Cause I know Kev's been doing it for a little bit, but really starting to dial it in and gain some distance.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's taught Jake his ways, just diming that shot up there.
I think for anybody watching at home trying to develop a game, youngsters especially, start practicing the grenade. It's a weapon. The way that Kev uses it, he gets to places that we can't, and it's just routine shots for him.
And takes gaps out of play in certain times. Like it's
Yeah. If you're good at putting, what it does is guarantee you a putt. You just lean on that putting game.
yeah.
Oh, are you serious? Did the branch mess with it?
I mean, clearly not enough.
Connection right away.
Right away, that thing took 10 seconds to get there.
No kidding. Yeah. You hear Brad Hammock in the background. Yuli's got the weekend off, so Brad Hammock on AB's bag.
So clearly this isn't like a skins thing. This is still a tournament. This is still a dub. There's still a purse. But like, do you feel like these guys are a little more relaxed, a little more willing to run at something like that in this situation?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's not tour points. It's not an absolute cutthroat field.
I don't think in the moment AB is considering the fact that it's not sanctioned, that it's not a pro tour event, but I think he shows up to the round just kind of with a more nonchalant attitude. Just ready to put on a show for the fans. At the end of the day, he knows what he gets to do here. At Faylor, he gets to throw 800 feet 3 times if he wants.
Yeah.
That third one, obviously, going for the green on 18, not recommended.
Mad respect for that. I mean, that final shot at Worlds on the Beast.
Totally.
18, I mean, stuff like that. Like, I got mad respect for that.
He's a showman.
Bend the reality of what a disc can be and discover Ultra Soft plastic. With its extreme flexibility and tackiness, Ultra Soft has the best grip and flex of any plastic Prodigy has ever made. Take on cold or wet weather with confidence behind every shot. We are excited to add 300 Ultra Soft to the lineup, which joins 400 and 500 Ultra Soft. Check out the entire collection today on ProdigyDisc.com or your local retailer.
Back to the action, heading subtly up the hill. You don't really notice it, but after 5 holes, you've climbed substantially up the back side of this dam, and you have a nice little forehand flex is ideal, or super flip up backhand.
Yeah. I feel like this forehand flex really gets you close.
It's
Gets
the way.
bullseye, brings
Yep.
the ace into play. The backhand flip up is definitely just a give me a putt play.
Yeah, AB's forehand is huge. No problem getting the distance.
At 334, just a bit uphill. I feel like this plays just a little under 400.
It's like 400 power to get all the way to pin.
Watch how easy this looks right here. Oh, he makes it look a little harder, but
Go in this time.
He wasn't lying. Dude's got this one dialed.
yeah.
Right under it.
He got a little bit of a hot skip.
Gosh, is he going hex? Yeah,
He's
not much of a run up.
mid-range. Yeah.
Funky run up too. Mid range, bring it right in front of the trees.
It's kind of sticky right there.
Yeah,
probably
hex
gonna
is
be
a
45
bold
feet.
play. I feel like maybe he saw the T sign and got a little misled. Like this plays like a strong 375 at least.
Yeah, there's no holes on tour, I don't believe, like this one, but could be on tour. It's definitely challenging enough to be.
Just doesn't get the angle right. Still gets up there a bit.
Kind of does. Low ceiling.
Gotta get the nose up.
Ooh, zoomed it a
Yeah.
little bit. That's 25 coming back.
Okay, I like what James left himself here with.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Not his best. Still kind of figuring stuff out.
Yeah, coming off a long drive from Michigan.
Right. Yeah. Big shout out to James for even being here. He had some issues on the bus, and what is going on this green? Couple of air balls. Jakey boy's got to be licking his chops a little bit.
Yeah. He's looking at a 3 for 5 start.
Whoa, Austin. I guess that's what you risk, though. You've got the low ceiling bid.
Yeah,
You
100%.
commit to it. Yeah. Got to grab metal.
You get the nose up or you're going to be flying by.
Getting it in. Yeah, Jake, he's had to wait.
Yeah.
This is to grab 4 on the card.
No.
Come on, Jake.
They lulled him. Lulled him to sleep over there.
Yeah, just came out of it. Didn't follow through at the target. A little bit of a recoil.
Look I said, nobody really settling in here. I
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
chalked that one up for Jake early.
Totally did. Totally
Yeah.
did. I mean, he said something about being under the basket and may have presumed that he was.
Yeah.
And it was only,
I mean,
16, 17 feet. But quick scoreboard check-in. Jaden Brubaker. New name to me, 4 under through 16. That's good pace. I don't think that's going to finish being in the lead.
no.
There's definitely some double-digit rounds out there. It's a little windy today, though.
I didn't think it was that bad, honestly, for how much open air is out here.
Yeah.
I thought it was fairly calm, maybe one of the windier days since we got to the property. But this one here can be mean in the wind, but it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Par 4.
Added OB this year. In years
1,010
past,
feet,
you've
yeah.
kind of been able to throw it willy-nilly wherever you want.
Right.
We've now added OB, and you've got to be in the flats.
Yeah.
I think it does a ton for this hole, and it really gives it some teeth.
This one, I think that, yeah, it's not the hardest hole of the day, but the second hardest hole of the day. And I think that OB has a lot to do with it.
AB's just going pure hyzer, one angle, nuke. That's great. It's
Yeah.
like 550, 600, maybe 650. He'll have something between 350 and 400 in.
Conservative for his abilities,
Yeah.
but a good tournament play.
Jake's going super pop top D3 here.
I feel like he's almost just more comfortable in full send mode.
Just go.
And once you get to the other side of this berm, this hole really...
Whoa! Off the OB stake.
Once you get to the other side of that berm, the hole really, I feel like, becomes a lot easier.
For sure. Yeah, if you're on that left side, opens up your angles, allows you to feel comfortable throwing the backhand.
It is not easy to get over there. You got to put some effort into it.
James, first time
First
on top of
off
the dam.
hill.
Just a dime.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you want to do. Your first time up there, just throw you 5 bills into the ground.
Get the nose down.
It seems like you should throw it 700 feet and have an easy up and down, grab the birdie every time. But in reality, that's not what ends up happening. It plays tricky. The OB long,
Look at this.
come on,
I die.
come on.
Wow.
Putting on a show for these people. What a great spot to spectate disc golf.
He's the first up. That looked like a crush.
Hook up. Hook up.
Gotta do some
Come on.
ground
Oh,
play.
this-
Great angle control.
Wow. Dude, I don't think his disc was ever flat that entire hole.
No,
1,010, 2 shots.
it's burnt out pretty well around the green. You're gonna get a lot of ground play.
Yeah, it is. Is this going to be a huge spike hyzer over the OB?
I mean, with his power, this is the play for sure. He came up a bit short, but I feel like you try and throw a flat mid in there or something like that.
Yeah.
You're just bringing that OB left into play. I mean, obviously he's got the forehand, but
I know. He's got so much power in the forehand. Surprising he doesn't go with that.
I like the hyzer play. James is going to finesse something in here, left to right.
Looks like he tried to throw the hex, maybe.
Just a bit short. He doesn't know how close the OB is behind the basket.
Yeah, your first time when you're looking at it, feels very close.
And he was back there. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he was 400 plus. Jake. Oh, look at that. Kind of came out.
Fought through a bit. I think he's still. He's
like
deep
40.
in circle two.
Maybe
I think
45.
so. Just a bit of a depth issue. The camera.
It's going to be a height issue right here. James, soft bid. This is also a little height restricted. He's got a flat stepper that he can throw hard. Got to be weary of going too far. Okay, I'll jump.
All right. Jake did really punch through that tree.
Yeah, being a little left opens up the height thing. Not as big of a deal. Man, dang.
I think
So
you know
this-
some of those upshots were just not as crisp.
Definitely not.
A little timid.
No, I think that OB on the right side of the fairway the whole way kind of plays in people's minds the first time they've seen it.
Yeah.
We haven't used it in the past. Definitely makes the hole better and more challenging. No birdies on this card.
Wow.
Okay. After talking about the Heiser approach. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, he slid up there nice.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Austin Turner jumping to 2 under, which is not blistering pace. 2 through 6 that's pretty menial. It's kind of like run of the mill.
Yeah, some bogeys on the card already.
Yep. Nobody playing super clean.
No.
Or trying to do what they did last year. I think Jake and Austin both shooting 56s, I believe, which is the course record.
Another short par 4 here. Under 600 feet.
Total placement.
Total placement shot.
You see a big tree out in the distance, trying to slide it right in front of that. That's pinched a little bit. He's going to have that one to decide whether he goes inside or outside of. Wants to be a little
nice
further.
Choppy forehand at it.
It's a particular spot you're trying to land.
Yeah.
15 feet each way really does matter. That's short. That's inside. And it makes you take on a gap very early in the shot, which could go bad and bring bogey or worse very quickly.
Why, like, I think the backhand play is, like, a little safer.
Yeah, because it's finishing left.
Yeah,
away from the gap, opens up angles.
I'm just picking your brain.
Yeah, you're right. I think if you play here all the time and you really know that landing zone well, accessing it with the forehand is pretty simple.
Yeah, I mean, you can get up in there.
But if you miss it inside, it is the wrong miss.
Yeah, this still allows you to do some stuff.
You're right. James is going to have some options from out there. Jacob's pretty far away, but he's dead center gapped up. This is straight to Heiser. Green is semi-fast.
Yeah, I mean, you can even take the semi out of that equation. I think it's pretty quick.
Look at that. Beautiful shot from Jake.
Really
like
well
an
done.
A2 from here.
I mean, you can
James
pick your
is
point where you want to
looking
skip,
high.
but I feel like you got to get a little fortunate just missing those last guardian
You do.
trees. They still set you up with a very makeable putt from that distance.
From where he's at, the closer you get, the more you can really dictate where you're going between them. But
Yeah. I love James just seeing something a little different,
yeah, it's the way he saw the hole.
missing the line that he was looking at, but looks like it still kind of worked out for him.
Totally.
At least didn't get stuck in the rough stuff.
All right. I was just going to say it's similar to Kevin's grenade play. It's a guaranteed putt.
Yeah, and this is what I'm talking about. I'm just curious who's working on it, who realizes.
Well, AB wouldn't be the human video game if he didn't have the grenade. He's got it all, including that.
Yeah.
He doesn't bust it out as often.
I mean,
You see some of the
honestly,
others.
in 2025, I kind of thought that people were just going to be using both arms, just full backhand, forehand, left-handed, right-handed.
That's
they-
probably what they thought about baseball too.
I didn't know where the sport was going. But
Turns out you kind of have a dominant side
turns out
or dominant sided.
you might need to develop the grenade shot.
Yeah, be handy. James hits a tree we cannot see. Falls about 25 feet. Already hit one knee putt today already. Does AB have another?
I think that one's small potatoes compared to the one earlier.
Yeah, agreed. So good. Looking back, so good. Full straddle. Chances to show off the thighs, but then you cover them up with the disc. It doesn't make any sense. But just high,
Yeah.
frustrating.
Nobody just taking off. Nobody's
No.
scorching yet.
Mm-mm. James now par putt. Not the one he wanted. Easy work for the two-time major champion.
He's finally getting taste for the course, I feel like.
Yep,
Just
yep.
threw off a hole 6.
Yep.
Jake getting a feel for it. Now he's about to walk up a giant hill.
Yeah.
Jake
Yeah, you do.
good on
You
his
walk-
birdie.
You walk up a giant hill. You are getting into birdie alley, though. You've got an easy par 5 in front of you. Very straightforward par 3.
Yeah.
One of the harder par 3s, but then you get into easy par 4, easy par 3. You got some options ahead, so stay patient. Birdies are coming, starting right here. Maybe even the eagle, Paul.
Yeah, I mean, the eagle, I haven't seen it, a clean eagle play. I know what you're looking to do, but I think you just get yourself over the corner here, get yourself lined up with this here gap, shoot it down the gap, hit your putt, take your 4, move on to the next hole. But this first shot, it's easy to flub, I feel like, but there's a lot of positions you can get to off the tee that allow you to get to where you need with your second shot. So this one really just needs to be inbounds. That's biting off a lot.
Oh, my goodness, it is. I think it's going to work, too.
Well, of course.
No, not totally. But fine. You know,
Yeah.
if you're talking about breaking it down and getting to that second
Yeah.
kink, he can do that easy.
Exactly. The birdie's still in play. He just might have an uncomfortable lie to play from.
Lefty, you got to hang it out there over the lake a little more than the righty.
Really getting
Don't
it
be in that
flattened
tree.
out.
Sit.
Yeah, that's pretty much the one thing you're trying to stay away from if you've got the power, is just staying out of the tree.
It's honestly what you're aiming for, kind of, you know, so.
That's what you're aiming for.
AB has got this flat to hyzer new
Yeah.
shot.
Like you said, the kid's filling out. He can hit a disc on one angle.
Oh, look at that. Just in front.
Tournament distance. I saw some skins distance the other
I
day.
think you're going to, if you want to see what he did here on Skins, which I think you'll want to, tune in. Went a little more aggressive. James, first time
James, gotta get
for
it
on
flat.
hole 8. That's stretched. It's going to be inbounds, but I don't think it's going to be on the flats.
Flats.
It's okay. That's all right. It's not a hard par 3.
As long as you're not obstructed, even, if you're on that slant, that's fine. I think you can still make something work.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like he's in the bushes. He got plenty of distance. Oh, yeah.
It looks like he's going driver, so he's trying to skip into the,
Oh, wow.
yes, the hallway. Exactly.
This man is blind. He is just throwing the perfect upshot.
Dude, he's a wizard. He's a 2-time major champ, taking down the 19 USDGC, the 21 Worlds. Knows his way around any golf course.
Full send with the layout.
That's a solid position as well. See a lot of people doing that these days. Laying up to that kink is a great way to do it, but blasting and possibly getting yourself an even shorter approach kind of seems like the preferred.
Yeah.
AB's going super high. he got to do this yesterday, so I wonder if he's going to make the adjustment.
Wider.
I think that's good. Hit some stuff. Hard to tell.
Jake.
Always got to go patent pending. This could go bad. He's going 750 glimmer feedback, stable fairway. Oh yeah, hits something right away, but doesn't affect the punch.
Claps. This could go bad.
Here you go.
Oh
This
my
is
gosh,
this is
timed
the
it up.
kink. This is what Paul said that you should do.
My man's getting a birdie.
He's got a little
Oh
throw,
my goodness.
throw
Almost.
jump putt going on right now. He's become pretty proficient at it.
Yeah, I would say so. That was a little bit of an eagle bid.
Look at these guys. Wow. Yeah, there's a definite trend in disc golf of jump putting hundreds of feet these days, using mid-ranges, even drivers. We saw Gannon doing it at Idlewild, and I just feel like everybody's doing it a little bit more. I don't think it was because of that, but it ends up being a way that you can do it with a high percentage. You also don't have to worry about touch in some of those high anxiety moments.
Yeah. Oh, he got all the way through.
That's a
Wow.
buzz. That's a buzz putt.
All right.
He was
I
putting in
mean-
mid-range.
These tools that we're carrying around in our bag, they can be used for anything you want to do with them.
Yeah, many ways.
But I like your point. Yeah, it definitely takes those pressure touch shots
Yeah.
out of the equation.
I would almost equate it to using a long putter in ball golf.
Yeah.
Like they took away the anchored long putter because it took away the hands. And in those moments, you had a tendency to like yip your hands or whatever, you know, when you're nervous. And I think what we're trying to do is create an environment where you have to control your nerves. And you have to do that, with success at this level.
Yeah. Well put. Par 3, 350. Just a dirty drop off that you can't see on the left side. Catches a lot of people up. Gotta make this thing move just a bit to the right, or at least get a flat.
You're exactly right.
I mean, he's still throwing the mid. Plays just a bit more than 350.
Agreed. A little uphill.
This is guy.
M2 stays up top.
No edge on disc, no skip. Very lovely shot from Jake.
That's a great.
Course knowledge.
Yep.
A little bit trickier of a line for Austin.
Gotta sit down. It does.
Yeah.
Not the best angle, but inside the circle.
I'm sure you just got to hit something on that basket. It's not going to roll down those stairs.
Yeah, it's a great placement. Makes you think about it. It really makes you control which side of the green you're landing on. James, first time on the hole, falls trapped to that little left side.
Yeah.
Comes up quick.
Really the one thing you're trying to avoid on this hole.
You also rarely have a putt down there. There's so many little bushes and hedges right on the ridge that keeps you from having any look at the green,
Yeah,
especially because it's high.
Basket's 10 feet above your head, too.
Sagara, AB, you guys are gonna have to watch skids to see what he did there, but it's not as good. I'll tell you what, this was not as good as he did. 38 feet.
Well,
You said it. Come on, make me eat my words, James. He's mimicking a line that would create a very hard putt, high. The higher you have to bring it in from, the mess of the basket you have to look at.
Oh my goodness, the tree almost knocking it in.
Yeah.
This actually played as one of the easier holes on the day.
Just hard to bogey, I think.
Hard to bogey for sure.
But that's how you do it. If you were gonna bogey, you throw it right, airball the putt, miss the comebacker. It looked like this.
All the way down, fortunately. Stop.
Wow. I feel bad about what I said. But that's how it would happen.
Just manifested that man's bogey.
No, it's when you look at a bogey on a scorecard these days on a disc golf hole, and you say like, "Hey, this guy doubled this hole." You run through the scenarios in your head. Like,
Yeah.
he must have missed the tee shot, then went to the drop zone and putted that out of bounds, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Think about it. That's how you bogey this hole. You airball your putt and miss your comebacker. It's a high basket. And these things get squirrely. They're headed down the stairs there to one of the best par threes on the course, but scoreboard check-in. Oh no. Oh guys, you're gonna have to come to the back nine to watch this one. All right, we'll talk through this for a second. Everybody blemishes on the card. Nobody playing perfect right now. This is not the card we thought we were gonna see. Really, a bunch of guys that know this course well and can shred, starting off surprisingly slow. But the whole field is slow today. Paul.
Totally. Yeah. I don't know if what it was. I've walked up and down these hills for a couple days now. I'm a little worn out.
Yeah.
It was pretty hot today.
Yep.
We had some really nice, cool weeks, so maybe that played into it.
Could
But,
have.
a lot of scoring opportunities on the back here.
Dude, like I said, it's a great par 3. You guys are going to love it. Come watch it with us. It's been a joy being with you. We got the best in the world right here at Faylor Lake. Big thanks to Discraft, OTB, and Prodigy Disc for making this all happen. For Tall Paul, I'm Luke Humphreys. Thanks for watching Go Throw. We'll see you on that back nine.